88,000 masks ordered this month. And when I say this month, it is the last day of January, but you and I did pretty much only launch this, like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was early in the month.
So, should I tell the story?
Sure.
Because we have time.
Yeah.
This is something new this month from Philosophy. Now, my expectations were fairly low, only because I do find when things become trendy, sometimes, a lot of times, lots of people hop on the bandwagon, and then the ultimate result of what they're launching in their brand is not so great. So, case in point, everyone is masking now. Masks are hot, masks are cool, but sometimes I find myself saying, what is that mask really doing for me? So Mary Lynn, at 29 bucks, because that's the advanced order price, swings by my house one day, because we're neighbors, and she says, here's this little tiny lab sample of this thing called a pore extractor mask. Will you try it? I smiled, I hugged her, I said yes, and then she went on her merry way. Then I did. Do you want to tell them what I experienced?
So this is the funniest thing. So this pore extractor mask, the whole idea of this is to really dig down deep and draw out those impurities, scrub away the blackheads, and reduce the appearance of the pores. So when Sean was explaining to me how she experienced this product, she said that the minute she put it on her face, she liked the way that it felt. And if you look at her Facebook page, it's kind of a scary selfie. I'll just say that. You should go look at it. It's really funny. Mine's there too. It's not as cute either. So here's what happened. When she rinsed it off and she took a look in the mirror and she looked and she couldn't see anything, and she looked a little bit closer, and she explains it as she's crawling over the vanity to look in the mirror, no pores.
I couldn't find my pores. I know that sounds weird, and I do have larger ones in the areas where you get sweaty and oily. I was like trying to part the Red Seas of my bathroom vanity mirror to get all up in that mirror, because I was like, where did the pores go? It was the weirdest wow. And I did not expect it.
And you don't want to see it again, right?
Never. And so I'm telling you, this stuff, since we launched it a couple weeks ago, would not wait, because here's what we're doing. These are the last quantities. This is your last chance. This ships March 27th, and this is what we have left in our advanced order price quantity. There are no more advanced orders coming for the month. This month, launched a couple weeks ago, over 88,000 of these ordered. We only have 14,000 remaining. It was 2 years in the making. Final quantities at an advanced order price. And I am telling you, for the price, you won't believe what this is going to do to your skin, because I am the biggest skeptic, and you will climb on your vanity. Well, and maybe you won't exactly.
You might.
But you might.
You know what's really interesting about this product too is it took us 2 years to develop it, and during that time, our research found, after we were speaking to a lot of ladies, that the #1 concern behind fine lines and wrinkles is clogged pores. So that's why we wanted to create something that was luxurious and you looked forward to using, but that gave you great results. And this is what makes this clay mask different than anything else. Not only is it going to help dry out the impurities, but it's a gentle exfoliator too. And it does it in a nice, creamy, whipped formula, so that when you apply it, look how creamy and comfortable this is going to be on your skin when you apply it. If you have dry skin, you'll love it.
Okay, so that's where I was going to go. Can I pepper you with a couple quick questions? Because we are very busy.
Pepper away.
Like, if you want to go to QVC.com, really anywhere other than waiting for a live operator, that's quicker. So, how often do we use it?
Okay, so you can start using it twice a week, and then just use it on an as-needed basis. You might find that you want to use it all over the face if you struggle all over with your concern of pores or any kind of blackheads or impurities that you're finding that are becoming a nuisance to you. Or you might find that there's just areas that are your concern. You know, for me, it's right around the bridge of the nose.
Spot treat.
Sometimes right down here around the lips, because I always say I love to wear lip gloss. Yep. Sometimes I might wear a little too much and don't get it all.
There's never too much.
There's never too much lip gloss. And if you could see my suitcase, you would agree with that.
I'm telling you, somehow this stuff, and by the way, it does get tight like a typical clay mask, although it's not typical clay.
You know it's working.
And it's infused with salicylic acid. So this is the serious deal. This isn't like, oh, hey, I'm a mask. It's like, whoo, where'd my pores just go? 10 minutes you wash it off, couple times a week. I can't even with this thing. And I'm trying to convert everybody to it. Unfortunately, tons of people are just bummed that they have to wait till March to get it. So for the month.
It's not anywhere else either. You're not going to find it anywhere else.
90,000 of these tubes. These are all lab samples, by the way. They're not actually in production yet.
We don't even have any more.
12,000 remaining. That is all we have. If you want to lock into auto delivery and lock in a $28 and change advanced order price, that would be wise. You will get one of these tubes every 60 days for 2 years. Again, it's called pore extractor, because what does it do to your pores?
Okay, so what it's doing is, and I'll explain it as I'm talking about the ingredients too, and I'll just show you again why this is so unique. The kaolin clay that we're using is a white clay, and all clays are not created equal. Some clays can be drying to the skin as they dry on the skin. This will dry on the skin, but will not dry out the skin. And some of them can also even leave a tinted color on your skin, which obviously we don't want that either. So see how creamy it is? That's how you know it's going to be comfortable when you use it. The other thing is the salicylic acid,
yummy.
and there's exfoliating grains in here too that Sean was mentioning. So it kind of doubles as a deep skin cleanser, but also a gentle exfoliant when you use it on those days. As you apply it, and you'll see Alicia, she's going to use it as a full face treatment. That white kaolin clay and that salicylic acid is hugging that skin as it starts to dry and helping to reduce the appearance of those pores. After just one use, we did a study, and I was so excited to see that 93% of them agreed that the pores were unclogged of dirt and impurities. And then after 2 uses, the skin looked virtually blackhead free.
That's huge. That's huge.
That. Look at that, 93%. That's just one use. So we're asking you, when you first try it, to just go ahead and use it twice in the first week and then use it as a maintenance product. But take a look at that. One use, 93% of the women agreed that it helped unclog pores of dirt and impurities. So Alicia would leave it on 5 to 10 minutes. For me, it took 5 minutes. When it's dry, it's finished working. Hers is not dry yet because she's still smiling. But if she smiles any longer, her smile will be stuck until she removes it.
91,000 ordered this month. We have fewer than 11,000 of our final quantities to go around at our advanced order price. So if you've ever gotten a facial, we tell this story every time that we've been presenting this, because it's true. Facials are great. I personally believe the best part of the facial is also the worst part of the facial. It's where they come at you after the fun little this and the steam and the whatever. Now they're going in for the money. They're going in to pluck out of the pores by squeezing them in their esthetician way to get the goop and the dirt and the blackheads out.
I love the hand gestures that you're using.
Well,
there.
because that's how they do it. I mean, they do. And when they get around the nose, it's like my eyes, they water because it's so sensitive and it hurts. I mean, it's a good hurt because you know what's coming out, better out than in. But still, better this than that to get it out.
Yeah, and that's what's so great about this is you're not sacrificing the results. We're still giving you professional results. Remember, Philosophy is a brand that was born in the medical marketplace.
Right. Yep.
We still work with those leading dermatologists, chemists, and group of just a brain trust of individuals to create these products so you get the very best formulation and it's comfortable on any skin. If you're concerned about clogged pores, if you're concerned about just enlarged pores, this is a product that can help you look in the mirror and really see results.
That's the weird thing. Okay, by the way, 92,000 ordered, fewer than 10,000 left to go around, and this is it. Final quantities, advanced order price. No more. We're into like our quadruple advanced order. I mean, that's
count.
obviously, an embellishment. But I mean, we have had so many advanced orders now. When this first launched weeks ago, it was shipping right away.
Yeah.
Now it can't ship until March 27th because you've ordered so many that now all the people are waiting for the final advanced order, and this is it, and then that's that.
Oh, we were begging. I was on the phone today with our marketing girls, and I was like, where are we getting all this product? Well, I don't know, but we're going to get it to you as fast as we possibly can
great.
so that you can get these amazing results. If you're someone that's concerned about blackheads, let's face it, you probably have a teenager in your house. Just give one to your teenager. My mom, when she was 70, she had really dry skin. And I was in the beauty business. She was really struggling with blackheads on her nose. And it was upsetting to me to see her frustrated with this. And all I could give her were cleansers and exfoliants. Well, that's great, but it's all topical.
Yep.
The pore extractor does exactly that. It gets down deep and draws out those impurities.
Doesn't it help when you do the gesture? I feel
really,
like
you could see it.
You have to dig
Down
in.
and out. The other day, I was like, it's like
you need
a
to make sound
bulldozer.
effects. It's like coming out. But anyway,
It's like an ice cream scoop. That's a little more gentle.
Remember the one time I tried to use the turkey baster analogy, but that was it wasn't good. I was desperate and it didn't go over well. But anyway.
People understood though,
I hope
because
so.
you get down
it's
in
like
there
when you
and
take that
get it
turkey
out.
baster and you squeeze the head of it and you suck up all that juice into the baster thing, and then anyway, so 90.
just a
I don't cook,
baster.
so I just call it a baster thing. The story here is it is going to be very difficult for you to get through on the phone lines right now. Hugely busy are we, and our apologies for that. But when you see a price point like this, and then you hear results like what we're saying, it is pretty compelling. Everybody kind of wants to try it. For the month, 93,000 of these ordered. There are 9,000 remaining in our advanced order quantity. There is no other order. This is it. When they start shipping March 27th, and then we have a fully replenished stock, well, we'll talk then. Now, all we have left is what I've just quoted. And keep in mind, that's a great opportunity with that price on your screen, that when it starts officially shipping, then the price officially goes up for good. This is a good time to be thinking about locking in on the 60-day, every 2-year auto delivery. Excuse me, because pore extractor is your little at-home esthetician.
It is, absolutely. You're going to want to have this in your skincare arsenal. It's for everyone. If you have oily skin, you'll appreciate how clean it's going to keep the pores. But if you have dry skin, you'll love how comforting it is when you apply it to the skin, because while it will dry on the skin, it won't dry out the skin. And if you're somebody that really struggles with your makeup, you know, makeup today is really high performance. It's a little bit heavier, it stays on longer. If you're not getting it all off really super clean, that's how clogged pores happen. If you're using, you know, a hair mask or oils, you might find that you're getting some clogging around the hairline.
Good one there.
So, you know, it's really up to you where you put this. Just know it's going to draw out those impurities, scrub away the blackheads, and reduce the appearance of pores.
Can you imagine if you were home watching us live, but you turned the volume down and all you saw was this?
Which you know what we're doing. It's like an explosion.
We don't have a lot left. 94,000 sold this month. 8,000 remain that we can ship in March on the 27th, and that is it for our advanced order quantity. And it's really great stuff. So we're going to see you in the find.
That's right.
Because they're going to launch Philosophy and Mary Lynn Mega. Okay. So this price on your screen that we had earlier goes